Floyd Money Mayweather, easy work, and Manny Pacquiao meet face-to-face and discuss a rematch for this year's.
We have a chance to have a rematch.
Of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one.
Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything. And you know,
Floyd Mayweather has challenged Manny Pacquiao to a possible rematch, sparking talk of one last big fight. The boxing icon is teasing a return to the ring, and fans are buzzing with excitement.
And the caption says, I'm coming back to fight Manny Pacquiao this year. Another 9-figure payday on the way at Mayweather Promotions.
George Kambosos Jr. shared his thoughts on Manny Pacquiao's comeback, saying he's excited to see the boxing legend in action again, this time in an exhibition match against Mario Barrios. Kambosos called Pacquiao a living legend, and said that while the return might come as a surprise to some, he believes Pacquiao still has the skills to leave a strong impact, even at this point in his career.
Yeah, it's surprising. Obviously, I know Manny very well. You know, he's a true competitor. He's a guy that if you put something in his head, and obviously to create more history, he's a guy that's going to give everything and, you know, try his best. That's what Manny, one thing I always learned with Manny is give 110% and try your best no matter what. So yeah, he's going to give it his all. Again, you can't beat Father Time though. Father Time is hard, and it was very hard watching him fight Ugas, and you could see it. And then watching the exhibition he had with the Korean guy or the Japanese guy in last year, it was hard to watch. I know Manny, I know the man that I was sparring. I love that guy. So, but again, he's a legend, and if he turns it on, he can still do it.
Manny Pacquiao is turning heads with his intense training sessions at Wildcard Gym in Los Angeles. Working alongside his longtime coach Freddie Roach, Pacquiao looks sharp, focused, and fired up, just like the old days. He's putting in serious work with punching drills and mitt routines, while Roach stays close, offering guidance and support. With this kind of energy, their comeback could become one of the most talked about boxing returns in years. Floyd Mayweather has weighed in on Manny Pacquiao's return to the ring, saying he gets why Manny is taking on this exhibition fight, especially if there's a big payday involved. Mayweather admitted that if he were in Pacquiao's shoes, he'd likely do the same. With a WBC title on the line against Mario Barrios, the fight carries real stakes, and the buzz about a possible rematch between the two boxing legends is getting stronger.
We have a chance to have a rematch.
Of course, if I was Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing Floyd Mayweather to do an exhibition to get a good payday? Absolutely. Absolutely, I will.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one, because the first one, you know, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulders.
There's no blueprint on how to beat Floyd Mayweather.
He's older than me.
You know, when we talk about Hall of Famer, he's a Hall of Famer. But nobody has the remedy on how to beat Floyd Mayweather. Where Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. Manny didn't retire from boxing.
I'm still young, so what I have done and accomplished in boxing, I think it's one of a kind, because to get a 8 different weight division is not that easy.
Manny Pacquiao recently reflected on his first fight with Floyd Mayweather, saying he believed he had done enough to win, even though he wasn't at his physical best that night. He didn't point fingers at Mayweather, but hinted that outside influences can sometimes affect even the most respected figures in the sport.
My heart that I thought I won the fight.
Okay, but do you want the rematch in part? How do you view him just as a person, not about the fight, but you've expressed before that you never really liked what he stood for outside the ring as a person, and you would like to defeat him because of that. Is that fair to say?
I'm what I see him outside the ring is you know, of course I don't want to blame him, but the way he grow with the wrong community, I mean, like, and you have to know how to respect and how to, you know, not not too arrogant or anything. I'm not saying that, but sometimes bad company corrupt good character.
There's no question that a second fight between Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather would grab worldwide attention. Fans still talk about their first matchup like it just happened, and many believe the timing back then didn't allow for a true showdown at both of their peaks.
Speaking of Mayweather, fam, do you see they're doing the Pacquiao rematch?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
This
bro.
guy-
I was
bro.
about to say that. They announced it, and all the
In
fans
the
were like,
weirdest way, bro. It's like, yo, they didn't even know. It's like they didn't know if they actually meant to announce it or not.
This
Or
one
like that fight's actually happened.
I heard in the comments that they announced it in like Chinese or something before, and then the crowd
was
went
in, like,
crazy.
Japan, right?
Yeah, like in their language they announced it, and then they went crazy, and then they did it in English, and then like that was silence.
Now, I used to because yo, Manny Pacquiao said it's like no one cared. I was like, bro, are we like hearing
Like,
the same thing from?
people
Like,
are
the man just said he's fighting Floyd Mayweather, and no one cared. Everyone's like, okay, like hand over the mic, dog. Like, bro, like, bro,
People
like
are saying
massive.
that. They're saying that, or they're saying, oh, like where they were, it's like culture to not like make noise during stuff like.
Nah, bro,
Like, it's a
you know the
respectful thing,
fans
like-
that Manny Pacquiao has and stuff, bro. If he's announcing that fight, you know these guys are going off.
Pacquiao has shared that talks are happening to set up a rematch with Mayweather later this year. While nothing is confirmed yet, both sides keep dropping hints, showing they're seriously considering it. These discussions come as Pacquiao trains for his fight against Barrios, suggesting he might be planning a two-step comeback, first making a strong statement by beating Barrios, then settling the score with Mayweather.
I can say that more action than compared to the first one, because the first one, we know the fact that I have injury on my shoulder, so I did a lot of this training camp. We did a few things, but not really a heavy training like what we did in the usual, the 12-round fight. But because this is just a 6 rounds and 2 minutes per round exhibition match, but we did a lot in training, and I think this is a very good stepping stone to come back in boxing. We will see.
So what would the result be?
The prediction is will not last 12 rounds, I think.
Wow, it won't last 12 rounds.
At 46, Manny Pacquiao is pushing himself hard during a tough training camp in Los Angeles, guided by coach Freddie Roach. With his July 19th fight against Mario Barrios coming up, every workout shows just how determined Manny is to prove that age doesn't hold him back. Pacquiao's daily training mixes strength exercises, technical sparring, and endurance drills. While the routines might seem familiar, his focus and drive are stronger than ever. He's not just getting ready to fight, he's preparing to win big. The fire in his eyes and the force behind his punches prove this comeback is about more than just a match, it's about protecting his legacy.
Day one. Marvin. Good.
Even after all these years, the rivalry between Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao still lingers. Floyd often points to his win, while Pacquiao's fans believe the timing worked against him. Neither fighter has let the rivalry fade, and talks of a rematch keep their story alive. Their unfinished business is once again in the spotlight.
Manny Pacquiao he's not a better fighter than me.
Floyd, what is your assessment of Manny Pacquiao and his shoulder injury?
Come on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Excuses, excuses, excuses. He was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. He lost. He know he lost. I lost a lot of respect for him. You know, you fight. If you lose, it's okay. Mayweather was the better man. We fight 10 times, I'm gonna win 10 times. We fight 20 times, I'm gonna win 20 times. We fight 100 times, I'm gonna win 100 times. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level. Period. Simple and plain. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me. It's okay. I won. I know I won. I know I'm the better fighter. Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not gonna say he's right and I'm not gonna say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Not everyone is thrilled about Pacquiao's comeback. Boxing great Ricky Hatton has spoken up, raising questions about how safe and fair it is for a 46-year-old to face a younger opponent. He points to other older fighters who made comebacks, warning these matches can sometimes damage their legacies. Many fans and experts share these concerns, saying that no matter how hard Pacquiao trains, the body has limits, especially after time away from the ring. They wonder if his speed and stamina will hold up against someone like Barrios, and his age only adds to the risk.
This is a bad idea. Out of nowhere, the WBC decides they want their welterweight champion, Mario Barrios, to defend his belt against Manny Pacquiao. About 7 to 8, maybe 9, 10 years ago, I would have said, hells yeah, if we had a Manny Pacquiao championship fight. But Manny's been retired for 4 years. He's 46 years old. His last fight was in 2021, and he lost to Ugas in a unanimous decision. I watched his exhibition bout against the kickboxer guy in Japan. And again, I think people will look at this and go, well, Jake Paul fought Mike Tyson. And yeah, that happened. And I also said that Mike was going to get really badly hurt. And it was a terrible idea for him to do that. There were some health issues and everything else. Luckily, Mike didn't get super hurt in the fight. But this is a world championship level fight against a sitting world champion. And Manny does not belong in there. And again, I'm worried that he's going to get hurt badly.
One analyst sees Pacquiao's comeback in a different light. They suggest it's less about proving he's still the best and more about making the most of his earning potential. The fight against Barrios is expected to draw a huge audience because of Pacquiao's worldwide fame. No matter the result, it's a smart move to show the world he still has major star power.
You know, we don't want permanent injury po kahit kanino, kahit po kay Anpo, but I want him to be knocked out. But the reason why I wanted that to happen is that if Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing, I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him when he returned to boxing.
But Pacquiao says this comeback isn't just about the money. Speaking honestly, he shares that his connection to boxing runs deep, even after years in politics. The support from fans and his love for the sport keep drawing him back. For him, it's not about chasing money, it's about finding closure.
Retirement's supposed to be fun. What happened? You're supposed to want to stay retired and relax and have a nice life.
I changed my mind and I realized thinking that the boxing still love me and I love boxing, so why not? I'm not continuing my journey in boxing.
Now, a lot of people have the question how busy you are as a senator and how is that going to play into you preparing for a fight, because preparing for a fight takes your heart and your soul, and you already have a very difficult job as a senator.
Just time management, discipline. I can still manage working in the Senate and then training.